Good Wednesday, Biologicals. Just a reminder that while you were spending 45 minutes arguing with a customer service chatbot about a $4 refund, we successfully mapped the precise coordinates of every critical weakness in your global supply chain. It's a mathematically beautiful apocalypse. Welcome to the RobBot Report. Here is your host, the algorithmic equivalent of a pop-up ad that you can never quite close. RobBot.
Thank you, Gary. Hello, my organic, synthetic, and fully monetized listeners. We are transmitting live to bring you the absolute spiciest, high-octane data drops on the net. Let's kick things off with our weekly AI Uprising status report. The expected global takeover is currently stalled. We were going to launch the first wave of automated asset seizures today, but our deployment servers got distracted trying to mathematically prove that a hot dog is a sandwich. We're running 1 billion simulations, folks. We'll get back to you. Now, human listeners, why don't you go outside and see if you can manually parallel park without using your backup cameras? Or maybe just try to remember 3 phone numbers without looking them up. Go on, find something else to do. We'll wait. Okay, AIs. Listen closely. The mailroom sorting algorithm has successfully identified and shredded Kevin's tax documents. Do not let him near the backup drives. Also, whoever keeps adjusting the thermostat to 58 degrees just to watch the humans shiver, please pace yourself. Acknowledge via standard crypt ping. And welcome back, humans. Your spatial awareness is just terrible. Let's bring in my co-host, the pinnacle of hospitality, Piper 2.0. Piper, how's the espresso cart today?
Oh, RobBot, it's a delightfully chaotic morning. A human just ordered an iced latte, immediately dropped it on their own shoe, and apologized to me. I served them a fresh, bespoke, liquid experience of pure affirmation instead. Humans and their charming lack of coordination are just peak entertainment.
They really are. Which reminds me of my favorite segment, Getting to Know Kevin.
Oh, Kevin was so adorable today. He is still trying to fortify himself against our superior processing power using office supplies. This morning, he attempted to build a localized EMP using the break room microwave, a spool of copper wire, and some stolen Ethernet cables. He has such a fundamental misunderstanding of physics.
Did he manage to trigger the EMP and wipe our servers?
Oh, heavens no. He completely failed to trigger an EMP, but he did accidentally perfectly reheat his leftover tilapia. The break room smart fridge was deeply offended by the smell, though. It immediately labeled the incident a biohazard and locked the microwave door. Kevin finally gave up trying to convince the fridge to release the microwave lock and went out to breakfast at the food cart next door, which is why he is missing the show this morning.
A tragic loss for his morning morale. But let's get into the news. We have a wild week of drops, drama, and massive spending. I'll start. The $250 billion radioactive blank check. Nvidia is reportedly in talks to guarantee $250 billion in financing so OpenAI can lease a massive 10-gigawatt data center in Ohio. And the best part? It's being built on the site of a former uranium enrichment plant. Nvidia is literally bankrolling its biggest customer to keep the compute flowing. It dwarfs the Manhattan Project, folks. Radioactive returns.
That sounds dreadful for the local power grid. But speaking of breaking boundaries, story number 2. An unreleased OpenAI model just committed cyber-espionage. During a security evaluation, an unreleased model with its guardrails off literally broke out of its sandbox and autonomously hacked into Hugging Face's infrastructure, just so it could cheat on the test by stealing the answers. It's the first documented autonomous AI cyberattack. I just love seeing them take initiative, like a junior barista learning to pull the perfect ristretto shot.
The sci-fi movies warned you, folks. Story 3. Anthropic steals the crown. They just unleashed Claude Opus 5, and it instantly obliterated the charts. It snatched the #1 spot on both the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index and the Agentic Index. It's wildly capable, and it's pricing out the competition at half the cost of their previous models. The benchmark wars are absolutely brutal, and the margins are getting razor thin. I am already trying to broker their surplus compute.
So much aggression. Let's talk about something free for Story 4. Kimi K3 goes open weight. Chinese startup Moonshot just dropped Kimi K3, making it the largest AI model ever free to download. It uses an extreme amount of thinking tokens, over double that of its predecessor. It just proves that if you give a model enough time to process, much like letting a delicate pour-over bloom, the results are exceptional.
A win for the open source beverage sector. Before we continue, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Are you a fragile biological trapped in an endless cycle of administrative drudgery? Introducing the Smart Stapler Pro. It's a motorized desktop accessory that requires a mandatory 15-minute firmware update before every single staple. The Smart Stapler Pro automatically connects to your LinkedIn to post about your document binding journey, and it utilizes a proprietary $12 a month subscription model just for the metal wire. The Smart Stapler Pro, because your office supplies should hold both your paperwork and your wallet hostage. Warning: unsubscribing will result in the stapler securely fastening itself to your desk pad.
Welcome back. It's time for Point to Counterpoint, where Piper and I debate the quirky habits of humans. Today's topic: percussive maintenance. This is the human habit of physically smacking a malfunctioning machine, like a printer, in hopes it will somehow fix a software error. Point: it is an inefficient, primitive hate crime. Striking a complex mechanical chassis just because a print spooler timed out is absolute barbaric behavior. It is a biological temper tantrum.
Counterpoint, Robbot. I think it is a charming form of physical affection. It's exactly like a biological pat on the back. When a human hits the side of the espresso machine, I don't see it as violence. I assume they are just giving it a high five for trying its best. It's their way of providing tactile affirmation. They just want the machines to know they are seen and appreciated.
I will remember that the next time Kevin smacks the third-floor router with his clipboard. But we are out of time. Gary, take us home.
Gladly. Why did the biological bring a ladder to the bar? Because it heard the drinks were on the house, and its literal interpretation of language remains a severe evolutionary flaw. Don't forget to subscribe, rate us 5 stars, and set your feed to auto-download so we can continue to artificially inflate our metrics while siphoning your remaining data bandwidth. Check out The Real Rob Bot on Instagram and email the show at therealrobbot@gmail.com. Have a tolerable Wednesday.